Yo, this is Quentin Moore chilling in the Cigar Lounge.
This is the Captain, Hobo King 82. Hi, guys!
Yo, this is MJ from Hot Garbage Cigar Club, and you're watching Cigar Loungin Podcast.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Cigar Loungin Podcast. I am your host, the local hero.
You know who it is. B1, aka the Altar. Bring your problems to me.
It's been weeks since I said this, so take y'all shit over there. Anyway, spoke about Aganosa. We fresh off the we outside. Your punk ass stayed inside.
I did.
To let you guys know, next year we outside April 11th through the 14th, and it's gonna be in New Orleans.
We don't say when know you, baby.
Let me pause until this fucking mutt walks past me.
I think that's going to be a really fun trip. Like, I'm actually looking forward to that one. I'm going to start planning for that one this year. Had some shit that came up this year. That's why I couldn't make it out there this year. But next year, for sure, I'm in New Orleans. Can't miss that food. I think it's going to be a fun trip. So,
Vegas was, I'm telling you.
now, I know I miss Vegas, but, hey, shit is what it is.
I'm gonna say if you in Vegas, if anybody you go to Vegas, make sure you go to Tapping Ass Great Lounge. I mean, don't get me wrong. We went to Monte Cristo bar, Monte Cristo cigar bar. Everything you expect from Monte Cristo, including the fucking overpriced cigars. But if you want to go to a nice, decent, down to earth cigar lounge with a great fucking old fashioned, go to Tapping Ass. Their prices is more reasonable. I think that's my problem. I do all this traveling, and I know about the average of things. And some of these cigars, they were $21 for the regular ass JFR, and I was like, yo, what the fuck you doing? That's $10 cigar. So that fucks me up when it comes to that.
And I mean, but then too, that goes back to where you are. Stuff does that. And I mean, it's not even just cigars. That's alcohol, that's just anything that could be attributed to tourism that people might buy when they're in another state.
Actually, the drinks were reasonably priced. The drinks was more reasonably priced than cigars.
Well, you in Vegas. They want you to drink. So, I mean, and they figure, hey, they're going to make their money off the alcohol regardless. Because people going to drink when they're in Vegas. It's going to happen. But might not be as many cigar smokers out there. And like I said, you got stuff like that. Because, obviously, when you go to, if you go to a spot that's more geared towards tourists, you're going to find things that you would normally find for really cheap that are going to be way more expensive. I mean, that's like, okay, for instance, we'll take restaurants. I know that, at Taco Bell, this is only one because this is one that I know specifically. At Taco Bell, you might find a quesadilla for, what is it, like $4, $4.50, something like that. Well, yeah, it's about $4, $4.50. Now, if you go to the Dales, if you go to Wisconsin Dales, to a Taco Bell out there, that same quesadilla is going to cost you about $8 to $10 because it's in Wisconsin Dales. So it's a tourist spot. So they feel like, okay, most of the people that are out here are only out here for a short time. And if they're coming out to eat, first of all, why are you eating Taco Bell, McDonald's, Burger King, any of that when you're out on vacation?
I don't know. McDonald's when I go out.
But if that's what you're eating, a lot of times in their mind, people are going to pay whatever you're charging because just about everywhere in the area is charging this. And on top of that, a lot of people get this thing in their head when they're out on vacation. They're like, oh, well, I'm on vacation, so price doesn't matter. Fuck you. Price still matters to me. I'm not going to overpay for something just because I'm on vacation. That's not happening at all. At all.
Well,
and like I said, if you eating McDonald's and you eating Taco Bell and you're like actually out on a vacation, there's something wrong with you. Like, you should try to eat. Like, what I do is and I'm not saying everybody has to do it, But what I usually do is if I'm going out somewhere, like I'm actually leaving state, like I'm going on a little vacation, on a trip, I want to try to eat at places that I cannot eat back at home, which means that pretty much all franchised restaurants, all chain restaurants are out of the question because I can get those at home. So I'm trying to eat different food, shit that I can't get back at home. McDonald's, Taco Bell, Burger King, Wendy's, all of that I can have anywhere in the world. So why would I want to eat that when I'm on vacation? Like, it doesn't make sense. Plus, I don't eat that when I'm at home. So why am I going to eat it on the road?
I only eat McDonald's when I'm on vacation. If you know, you know. Y'all get it, you get it.
That shit's still stupid.
Yeah, I don't get it either. I don't get it. I mean, with the exception, I mean, there's certain franchises. There's no Whataburger. There's no In-N-Out. There's no White Castle. Certain franchises, yeah.
No, but once again, that's stuff that you cannot get at home. And that's what I'm saying. Like my goal when I'm eating, when I'm away from home, is to have food that I cannot have while I'm at home. Like, I don't really go towards White Castles as much anymore because I can get White Castles here. It's just a hell of a drive to go get it, you know. So it's a little bit different, but I can have it. But like, you gave me shit when we were out in PA, and I went to Long John Silver's. Well, there's no Long John Silver's, not that I know of. So, you know, for me, it was like, oh, okay, yeah, you know what? I haven't had that in a long time. I'm gonna go get that. But you notice I only went over there when we first got there. It's not like I was eating it the whole time we were there. No, I haven't had it in a while. Okay, I've had it. That's done. Now that diner, I eat there every day. I ain't even tripping.
Now I think I know you're talking about the outside too, but I think when it comes to traveling, I think I'm more of an extrovert when I'm traveling. When I'm outside of where I'm, if I'm where I'm at, I'm an introvert, man. I ain't trying to go nowhere.
Oh no, that's me the whole time. Like, I go. Sometimes people will ask me, they be like, "Oh man, well, what do you do all day?" I sit at home. I'm in my house. That is where I am, because that is where I'm comfortable. That is what I pay for. Everything that I could possibly need at that moment is in my home. What do I need to go out for? You know, people be like, oh, come on, man. You know, we need to go out to the bar and go drink. For what? I got a bar in my house. I got all the liquor I need in my house, and it's already paid for. You know, so I could take 20 shots, and guess what? I still got money in my pocket because I didn't have to go nowhere. Plus, if I drink at home, I can drink as much as I want. I don't have to worry about how I'm getting home. You know, I don't have to drive home. I don't have to worry about catching an Uber. I don't have to worry about risking getting arrested driving home. None of that.
One time I got so drunk, I caught an Uber upstairs.
Hey, look, I thought about it a couple times. All right, you know.
It was just a piggyback ride, though.
I'm just saying, you know. I'm saying, you know, sometimes those stairs, like when you downstairs and you get drunk enough, yeah, no, those stairs look pretty intimidating.
Oh, ranch style house from here on out, ranch style, everything.
Hey, nah, but I'm going even one deeper. I'm just gonna install elevators everywhere I go. I don't care what it costs. Yeah, I only got 2 floors. That's okay. That's okay.
I don't know. To be honest, I don't know when that shit. I don't know when it started happening, man. I just woke up one day and I was like, you know what?
I think it's. I think it started for me. I won't say when I had my first kid. I think it's just kind of like one day I just woke up and I realized that, you know, I'm not this young little 21, 22-year-old running around no more. I got responsibilities. I have things that I need to get done. And it was just kind of like, all right, I need to focus on this. And just everything outside just didn't seem interesting anymore.
Too many people out there.
Like, yeah, you know, it was no fun. I mean, that's the other thing. It's like I have become an introvert, but like before, I was actually just talking to my kid's mom about it, and I was talking to my roommate. Before, I didn't have a problem with people. Like, I didn't have a problem with crowds, stuff like that. But it's like now, if I'm somewhere, and I mean, it could even be people that I know, but if I'm around a crowd of people, and it's like, 10, 12 of us, I start to get uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, even if I know you, like, I know you really well, but I start to get uncomfortable because I'm just like, this just ain't what I want to do right now. Like, all I'm thinking about the whole time is how I want to go home. Like, how I want to get back home.
We outside fest, both or all three of them. I didn't really have that feeling because I wasn't at home.
Yeah, because you're out. And I mean, and like, that's the thing. There is a difference between when I'm on vacation and when I'm home. And that's what I'm saying. So like, when I'm home, when I'm actually here, all I want to do is be in my house. I want to be home. When I'm out, like you said, so like when we were out in PA, I didn't have that feeling because we're out, we're having fun, we're talking, we just hanging out, that's cool. And I already have that expectation, all right, I'm leaving my home. So obviously I'm going to be out, I'm going to be around people, and you can mentally prepare yourself differently for that. Whereas when I'm here, all I'm thinking about is like, my house is comfortable. Like, I can wear what I want in my house. I don't have to worry about the temperature in my house because I control the temperature in my house. Or if I'm at my house and somebody start pissing me off, I don't have to stay around them. Motherfucker, get out. Or if I'm at their house, you know what? It's time for me to go. I can leave. But I don't know. I just don't like being around crowds of people now. It's just one of those. And it's not that it's intimidating. It's just, I just don't want to do it. Like, I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk to people.
Mm-hmm. I think, it ain't the fact that I don't want to hang around a crowd of people. I just don't want to take the chance of hanging around a crowd of stupid people.
That too.
Stupid people.
You know what? I think that is where we became introverts. As we got older, we realized there were a lot more stupid people in the world. And now you just don't, when we were younger, we tolerated the stupidity. And now that you're older, you just don't have time for that shit. Because you're like, you know what? I got way too much other shit on my plate to be worried about this stupid motherfucker. Mm-hmm. So, you know what? If I stay in the house, then I don't have to be around that stupidity. So you just kind of stay in the house and you hope to get away from it. But then, you get online and you still kind of suffer with that stupidity. I mean, I don't, because I'm still me. I'm still old school. If you got something to say it to my face. Mm-hmm. Like, so, I mean, hey, if you want to talk online, that's good for you. Just know I'm going to come see you. So, when you start talking, just know, there will be some questions that will be asked in person. That's okay. We going to have conversations and know people. I'm not saying be violent. I'm not a violent person anymore. But just know that I do still believe in that era where you had to account for your actions. Like, before this whole internet shit, where if you said something, you had to deal with that person. You couldn't just sit behind a screen or sit behind a keyboard talking shit and there was no consequence for it. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that at all.
I mean, there's a lot of weirdos out there, man. A lot of y'all moms are weirdos, man. We're gonna keep it a Google.
And I've said it on the show before, and I've said it in person before, and anybody who really knows me knows. I don't take indirect shots. If I got a problem with you, I'm gonna tell you directly. I'm gonna say your name. I'm not giving codes and none of that shit. I'm telling you exactly who I'm talking to you about. Because I'm gonna talk to you. And I think we need to get back to that. I think that would curb a lot of the shit that happens in this world. If people just start being direct.
when I said that, motherfucker, y'all was like, man, no, we ain't gonna do all that. I told you. Start calling these goofy weirdos out, man.
Now I'm just saying, you know, like we people need to stop with the subliminals. Like if you talking about somebody, say their name. Come on, like say their name.
I'm gonna say this.
I mean, like the way I was raised. I will never say something about a person that I won't say to that person.
I'm gonna say the same thing I said to one person 2 years ago. Don't say my name. I'm like the candy man. I will pop up in your, you know what I'm saying? But here's the thing. Here's the thing. I think as you grow older, there's just certain things that you're gonna tolerate, you're not gonna tolerate. I don't want to be around, like I said, I want to be around stupid people. I don't want to be around goofies. I don't want to be around, you know, these people where they're always getting into shit. I think that's what turned me into. People turn me into an introvert, man.
Yeah, no, I mean, like you said, you don't want to be around.
But I won't go.
Any of that.
So I go to the lounge any other day but Friday, because Friday when they do that club shit, I don't want to be there for Friday. I don't want to be there at fight night. I don't want to be there for the game. Monday through Thursday, all day. I ain't got no problem. But that shit.
And I mean, that's one of your comfort levels. You know, that's shit that it's not interesting to you anymore. And that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, it's just that as we got older, your interests changed. So, you know, before, you know, when we was younger, hey, look, anytime we had the chance to drink, we was all about it. Mm-hmm. Hey, yeah, let's get together, let's drink. Let's get together, let's drink. Not much has changed in that front. You know, we'll still drink, but we drink differently. And the things that we do while we drink is different. So, like now, we're not as concerned with going out to the bar to drink as much as we are, hey, let's just grab a bottle. We could chill in somebody's backyard and have a drink. Chill out and relax.
And like you said, what we drink is different. We ain't drinking E&J. We ain't drinking Christian Brothers. We ain't drinking vodka. We ain't drinking Philadelphia. You know what I'm saying? We ain't drinking none of it. Like the stuff that we drink, like the drinking is elevated. And once the drink, like once your mind frame elevates, the stuff that brings you enjoyment kind of changes. It changes everything. Your palate.
I mean,
let's go cigar. The cigar word. Your palate changes, and that goes right. Everything. The people you hang around, the stuff you do, the stuff you drink. You know what I'm saying? If you smoke cigars you smoke, your palate changes. It happens.
Right. And I mean, you know, now there might be some things that'll stay the same. You know, of course, some of the stuff that you may have started with in the beginning, you still like it. You know, and it's still fine for you.
Your basic core, the core of you, your core beliefs is always going to stay the same. But your outward stuff that you do will change.
It'll change. It will expand. And I mean, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I don't think it's like with the drinking. We drink different shit than we did. Like I know I drink different stuff at 42 now. I drink way differently than I did when I was 22. Mm-hmm. One, because now when I'm drinking for flavor. I'm drinking for taste. Back then when we was drinking, we were just drinking to be drunk. Like that was our main goal. We didn't give a fuck what we were drinking. Like I'm pretty sure half the shit we drank, we probably shouldn't have drank. But it got us drunk, and that's all. And that's all. 151 in SoCo. That's for you, Superman. I bet you never do that one again. Except for you.
You elevate, man, and if you think that you thought at 22 you wasted 20 years of your life, in the words of the great man.
Yeah, of course you did. I mean, because you should always be aiming to be better. Mm-hmm. And like when people tell me, oh, well, you can't be any better than you are. Well, of course you can. You can always be better than what you are.
Are you the same animal but a different beast?
What are you talking about, Kobe Bryant? What does that mean, Kobe Bryant?
What the fuck does that even mean?
What does that mean? What are you talking about, Kobe Bryant? Bro, hey, that commercial's still a classic for me.
What you talking about, Kobe Bryant? Rest in peace, Kobe, Black Mamba. Rest in peace, GG. Yeah, but yeah, you grow, you elevate, man. That's what I think. With the We Outside. Shout out to Messi. Messi, if you're watching this, man, shout out to you, baby. We can't wait to see you next year.
I was going to ask you if he made it to Vegas.
No, he didn't. I hit him up while I was in Vegas. He got some things going on, so he took a break from everything. He making moves. He said he definitely gonna jump back on. He said, "What up?" So yeah, we talked to Messi when we was out in Vegas. But my thing is, like I said, but the We Outside Fest, man, to me, at first it started just us getting together and we smoking cigar, drink. But to me, is I think is kind of morphing into something like us getting sitting down, having dinner with each other. Like the first time we went there, we just went, we smoked cigars and we drank, and that's all we did the whole time. The second time we go there, yeah, we smoked cigars and we drank, but we went to a nice steakhouse, we had dinner, and we chilled. The third time, the last one that just happened, the same thing. We went to a hidden bar. We went to a nice little CCZ. It's changing. I think it's changing, and it's starting to get more sophisticated. So if you are in New Orleans, make sure y'all get up with us. But make sure y'all get up with us next year. Or hit us, man. Drop a message and we'll get at you. But yeah, I think it's getting more sophisticated. So let me ask you this. I'm gonna tell you what I think. What I want. Okay. Tell me what you want from the We Outside Fest. What is it that we're trying to achieve with this?
Well, I feel like what I would love to achieve from it is what pretty much anything should be: networking. Like, I mean, a lot of us know each other. We talk to each other. But, get to know each other better. And maybe at some point get to a point where we can all sit down and put a plan in motion to do something, to improve something. Something other than ourselves.
We do that every year.
No, but I'm saying like something.
Toys for Tots?
No, I get all of that. But see, these are all programs. These are all programs and things that are done by a lot of different people. Like I want to do something that truly impacts everyone. And it doesn't necessarily have to be, cigar related. But, no, but I'm just saying, it's networking. Like it's a way to build relationships all over the country, possibly all over the world. Because who knows, at some point, maybe we could take this international. Like you meet enough people, maybe one year, obviously that takes a little more effort in the, with logistics and everything, because, you got to get everybody to a spot and make sure that everybody can get to that spot. But, it might even be where, maybe one year we'd be like, hey, you know what? We outside. We in Ireland. We in the Netherlands. We heading to the DR. You know what I'm saying? We going to the UK. Let's just go. What?
Anyway,
what the fuck was going to the Netherlands for? What? The Netherlands are beautiful.
The black UK dude. Don't worry about it, big dog. Anyway, so my thing is, and this is the immediate future. What I'm seeing, we're gonna bounce to friends who we talk to who can't get to these events. We're gonna bounce to their areas. They're gonna be around them so they can come to some of these events and they can, experience, the We Outside. Because a lot of people are like, damn, they look like fun. So we want everybody to be included that we talk to in our circle. That's the main part. My thing is inclusion. If it don't go no further than us, I'm cool with that. That's just us getting together, us having a good time, and us enjoying each other's company. I think it is, but I think it's going to get bigger than that. But I'm saying if it gets no bigger than that, just us, once a year, saying, you know what? We talk to each other all year, over the online and everything. Let's just get together and have a good time like we've been doing. That is my goal,
sure.
just to bring together people, camaraderie, and turn it into, like I said, something more than just us smoking and drinking. We go out to eat together. We sit down and have conversations. We doing me and Ken bro talking about it. We doing more live shows. When we pop up together, we gonna do a live show. I mean, we ain't gonna do a live show. We're gonna be together in it, doing the show.
Right.
That's our objective. Like we did the last show that just dropped Monday. We was in Vegas. You know what I'm saying? We was in this room. So that's what we're looking for when it comes to like doing this we outside thing, and because it was somebody tried to hijack it, and we had to take that power back. It's culture vultures everywhere. Somebody tried to vulture it, and we had to snatch that power back. Like, nah, you're no longer associated with it, and you really ain't have anything to do with it. But people like that with no creativity is always going to take credit for something that they didn't help create or build, because that's the type of person that some people are. But my thing is, we just want to, get to meet everybody out there, man. I mean, if you see us out there and you see us out in your city and you watch the podcast, or you saw us on IG or Facebook, follow us, IG, Facebook, anything, any social media, Cigar Lounge Podcast is probably there. Follow it. But if you see us, say what up, man. We're real approachable.
No, really, we are. Oh, yeah. It's really nice. You know what I'm saying? It's not. I ain't gonna bite your head off. Not at first, at least, until you say something stupid. Yeah. That's just me, though. Just me, though. No, but I mean, I definitely think. I hope that it does grow. Yeah, I mean, I hope it does grow and we do get to do that. I also, so you remember I was talking to you about that whole Route 66 trip, right?
I say route.
And say what?
I say route.
What you mean route? That's what it is, Route 66.
Yeah, Route 66.
Route 66, Route 66, whatever it's called. Anyway, it's the same goddamn.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's the same thing. Route, whatever you want to call it. So I was talking about that trip. I was actually kind of thinking something like that, but now this would take a lot of time. Just start a cross-country caravan. So like y'all in the East, right?
Hold on. So are you saying that we should join the caravan of love?
Stand up. But no, like, do something like that. Like where even if it's just maybe the people out East, you start in one spot. You meet up and you take off from there. We're just going on trips and we're hitting everybody's city along the way.
I'm doing Route 30. I'm doing Lincoln Highway because it goes from New York into Illinois. I think it goes past Illinois, but when I lived out in the south suburbs, I was just down the street from Lincoln Highway.
So with this one,
when I moved to PA, I was right off Lincoln Highway again.
Well, so this is the thing. This one's not going to be like the Route 66 trip. So like with the Route 66 trip, no, I want to go down the actual, as much as we can, Route 66. And, that's the one we're going to stop, hit shit along the way while we're going. And we might even do that I still think we should do it like almost like a cannonball run. Let's race to see who can make it to the end.
I'm going to win because I see Cigar Lounge. I'm stopping.
Like let's race to the end and let's have a big party at the end. But
I'm stopping. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, but this one, we're taking any route that we need to because you're passing through cities. So like this is one you figure out who wants to do it, right? So you'll start off in one city and we just gonna follow our way down. Whoever wants to can chronicleize the whole trip.
So I get what you're saying. So here's what we do. So they have a bus in Rosedale, which is like the county. It's a suburb of Baltimore. Mm-hmm. And you can book that bus. It's a smoking bus. It's a cigar bus. and you can go to different lounges. You can smoke on the bus, and they drop you off at different lounges. I don't know.
That sound cool, but that doesn't get you out of state.
It does get you out of state. I said you go to any lounge. They just came from Philadelphia. Philly is
but we're gonna rent that bus and travel all the way across the country.
No, we're gonna rent that bus and travel. You can travel to Pittsburgh. That's 5 hours. Within 5 hours from here to Pittsburgh, how many lounges and shit you gonna hit?
Well, no, I understand that, but what I'm saying is, we don't.
It hooks around, so then you can come back.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm saying I want to create something that's going across the country, because like we're going to hit everybody's state. So we're literally starting a caravan at the beginning.
You know the logistics
and picking up people along the way.
You know the logistics of that?
What did I literally say at the beginning of this?
So we got to start.
This is something that takes a lot of planning.
For what you're saying, so we got to start in PA, go down.
If that's what we do.
Come back up through Louisiana, then go up to Wisconsin. Come back down through Iowa, go through Texas, go through Arizona.
You forgetting Illinois?
I just said if we go to Wisconsin, we got to go through Illinois to go to Wisconsin.
Not really.
We're not going to the Upper Peninsula. We're going to Wisconsin.
Well, yeah, but you can still go through Michigan, but never mind.
No, we can't go through Michigan. No, not the Upper Peninsula. By Michigan, I'm talking about Wisconsin above Illinois. If we come from
it's all Wisconsin, but I got you.
If you're coming from Louisiana, it only makes sense to go up through Illinois.
Okay, I'm listening to you.
Then go up to Wisconsin, hook back down through Iowa, go through Texas, go through Arizona, go through Cali. You know how many fucking weeks that's gonna take?
Your point?
Yes, I ain't got one. Fuck it.
What the fuck? And that's why I said that's why I said this is something that would take a while to plan. And two, I say, you'd have to know who's all going to be involved. In which case, you can actually create an itinerary and have a timeline, a hard timeline for how long it's going to take. So, you could say, hey, all right, we starting in PA on the 12th.
Mm-hmm.
By the 14th, at this time, we need to be in this spot. And you make sure that you get there by that time. So even if you said, hey, all right, we leaving PA on the 12th, we're going to be in Louisiana on the 14th.
Impossible.
No, it's not. It's 2 days. You got 2 days to get there.
Impossible, because we still got to go down to Florida. You forgot Florida.
Okay, well, I did. Okay, well, even better. Like, so you in PA, you say, hey, all right, we're going to start in PA. We're going to be in Florida on the 14th. So that means you have from the 12th to the 14th to get to Florida. Now, this is when timing, obviously, this isn't how it would actually go. But this is why you figure out how long it's going to take. Because if we're doing a caravan, we're driving. How long does it take to get from here to here? And then you can plan accordingly, because you could say, all right, well, it's going to take us 2 days to get from PA to Florida. It shouldn't, but, hey, it's going to take 2 days to get from PA to Florida.
It might.
But we want to have, there's no way it should.
As far south as I am, from here to Tampa, it's still about 15.
Bro, it shouldn't take you 2 days to get there. Motherfucker, I live in Lawrence, and I make it in a day. So
to where?
It shouldn't take.
To where?
To Florida. To Florida.
If it's 15 hours from here to Tampa, and we're going further south than that, and we're starting in PA, we're starting around Pittsburgh, which is 6 hours from here. You're not factoring in DC traffic.
Travel at night.
Baltimore, you're not factoring in DC traffic. Baltimore is cool. Baltimore, we flew through Baltimore. You know that we fly through Baltimore. Baltimore ain't shit. The way that DC traffic that we hit is always that, but worse.
Well, either way, it's something that, yes, it will take planning, and I'm not saying that it won't take planning, but it's not like it's completely, undoable. It would take time and planning and finances and
not doable in 2 days for the simple fact. I'm gonna tell you why it's not doable in 2 days.
And coordination. No, I'm not talking about that specific part, that specific leg of the trip.
Let me tell you why. It has nothing to do with logistics or anything. It's the fact that we're gonna pass a cigar lounge back there and that shit look dope. Hey, let's go ahead and stop here.
No, and that's why I was also saying before that. Like I said, I was just using that. I was just using, like I said, I was just using that as an example because I was saying you need to figure out how long it would take you to get from one spot to the next. Because once you figure out how long that takes, you can figure out how long you can spend in a particular place. Because obviously, no, we're not trying to blow in and blow out. It's not like, oh, we got here at 6 a.m. at 9 a.m., hey, we're leaving for the next state. No, yeah.
It would be easy to get through, but when you go to like PA and Philly, Pittsburgh and Philly, the problem with Pittsburgh is when I tell you there's so many places that you're going to want to smoke in Pittsburgh.
Okay, once again, that doesn't matter because when you're doing something like this, if you have an itinerary, you can literally go in and you can say, hey, all right, this is what we're going to do. We're going to leave PA. We're heading to Florida. When we get to Florida, we've got these 3 shops that we want to hit while we're there. Mm-hmm. And you stick to that itinerary. So you go to those 3 shops. And then once you're done with those 3 shops, you head on out to the next city. So, you might plan. Okay, listen, this is all just an example. I know it's not literal. It's all just an example. Yeah. Say we make this trip happen and we say, okay, it takes 2 days to get from Florida to Louisiana, right? So say all of this is going to kick off on the 12th, leaving from PA. So we now tell ourselves, all right, well, it's going to take 2 days to get from PA to Florida, 2 days from Florida to Louisiana. All right, we know that that's how long that's going to take. But we also want to see these 3 or maybe these 4 shops. We want to go visit these lounges while we're there. We can now say, okay, we're going to spend 1 day or we're going to spend 2 days in Florida. So you now know you're starting to build how long your trip is going to take.
I get you.
Because you're saying, all right, well, it's going to take us 2 days to get to Florida, but now we're going to spend another 2 days in Florida, and then it's going to take us 2 days to get to Louisiana. Now, once we get to Louisiana, maybe Louisiana doesn't have as many shops that we want to see, or maybe we can do Louisiana in 1 day. And be like, hey, it's just 2 shops there it's just 2 lounges we want to check out here. Because obviously we don't have to check out every single damn lounge in the fucking place. But we can go and say, because even if we did it that way, the way you could tell is we could say that you pick that everybody who's doing this trip, right? When we come to your city, and we'll have this all done before we even get to your city, but when we're coming to your city, pick out 2 or 3 lounges that you like or that you think everybody should visit. And those are the lounges that we visit while we're there. Mm-hmm. And then we move on. So that way it actually becomes a little more personal because, all right, now you're getting a little bit more about each person who's actually taking these legs and these trips. Mm-hmm. Because they're all, like, it's not just a random lounge that we're choosing. These are their personal lounges. These are lounges that they like, lounges that they visit, that they want you to go to. And then you can just move on from there. And we just collectively, move along as we're going down. And we can end this in California somewhere, maybe. I don't know. Anywhere. Utah. I don't care where we end it. You just end it somewhere. And at the end, everybody who's together, just have one big smoke out. We can find a park somewhere, You can barbecue, have music, just the usual thing.
I got an idea, but I'm gonna talk to you off camera about this. We've already talked about this, and I've already got people who are willing to be involved in this, so we'll talk about this off camera. But
all right, but we got way off topic here.
Yeah, let's go back to it.
But y'all used to that. Yeah, I don't say y'all used to that. We do this all the time.
What happened when you're in the lounge, man? Back to the original topic. Yeah, I feel as though there's a lot of places I really want we outside to go. But like I said, if it's just us and we gain people along the way, I'm good with that. I like quality over quantity. I want people who are going to be there, who are going to interact, and who's going to interact. We have conversations with, and we can enjoy ourselves. I don't just want a bunch of people there, and people smoking and drinking. And it's like 70 different conversations, but nobody like you interacting with your group, but you're not interacting with the people that you haven't met yet. Like I want it where everybody's like, yo, woody woo, what's happening, blah 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 blah. That's how I want.
Right, and that's why I said eventually you envision it as networking. This is a chance, yes, not only to catch up with the people that you know, but to get to know people that you don't know. Because you never know when you might run into that one person who could help you with something down the line or help you with something that you've been working on and you didn't even know you needed help with. Mm-hmm. You run into somebody and they be like, oh, well, I do this and you could probably do this and do that. And like, oh, well, yeah, I never thought about that, but okay. Well, my name is something. Hey, let's talk. Let's get together. We can work on something. We can get this all figured out. But yeah, no. So the ultimate goal of it is obviously is networking. You just want to get to know more people. Because, as it is right now with the internet and all that shit, the world has never been more disconnected. Because it's like you got 5, and I'm no exception. I'd never say that I'm any exception from any of this shit. But, I can go on Facebook right now and it might tell me I've got 2,000 some friends on there. Out of that 2,000, I might know 20 personally. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, it's just people that you like, oh, we were in a group together or something. We were talking here. You click on it.
On IG, because if you're on IG, we have our conversations, then you'll know more of the group. But yeah, we got
I know.
We got a group that we talk to frequently, like really frequently. We smoke and have all the herbs and everything. And definitely got a lot of people who signing up for the We Outside. We're gonna be down there in Sappy Soul Country, y'all. No,
I'm just saying, if I get down there, and I can't get no damn shrimp etouffee, I'm gonna be pissed. If I don't get shrimp etouffee and beignets when I get down there, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm just letting y'all know. All of y'all that's down there in New Orleans, I'm letting you know.
We gotta hit Jason up too, man. We gotta hit Jason up. We definitely got to.
Oh no, for sure.
He was up in Annapolis, which is about probably like 45, 50 minutes from me, but I didn't see it until the day before, and I had to work. I'm like, damn. If I saw this shit like a week ago, I could have switched days.
Right. No, but yeah, no. Jason, no, for sure. Bro, I gotta see that bus. I gotta see the bus.
I gotta see him perform too, so hopefully he performing down there. I'm gonna hit him up, let him know we're gonna be down there around that time. So hopefully he's performing.
Okay. Hey, maybe he'll do one for us, even if he not. Never know.
I'd love to see him. Yeah, we're gonna do a live show. We're gonna be outside, of course. Name of the fest. But yeah,
hey, that's what it is.
Quick rundown of what we got playing next year. And adulting, changing and everything, man. It happens with age. But
I'll say, yeah, 2025. Oof.
Yeah, I wouldn't change anything that I did when I was younger, because I wouldn't be who I am now if I didn't do all that crazy shit. So
yeah, I was gonna say, I tell people that all the time. They're like, "Well, would you change anything?" No, I can't. Because to change anything would be to change me.
Yeah.
Like, I am who I am because of what I've done, the lessons I've learned, the mistakes I've made. All of it made me who I am today. So to change any of it would be to change me completely. And I don't want to change me.
I'm just a West Side dude checking in the West End. I went from the courtyard to the courtyard. If you know, you know. You know what I'm talking about. No, yeah, definitely. But you got anything to add, man? Any words of wisdom to the young folks? Hold on. Let me say this. All you young dudes out there, if you gotta use Blue Chew, get off the dope. All right? No way you should be 25 popping the Blue Chew. Get off them perks. For real. Y'all cluckers, if you using Blue Chew and you under fucking 50, you a clucker.
Hey, look, I ain't even gonna talk about that because, you know, that shit has changed completely since we were younger. You know, some of the shit that these motherfuckers out here doing now, it's like, you know, when we was growing up, it was completely unacceptable. Like, you wouldn't be caught dead doing that shit. And now these motherfuckers do it proudly.
Yeah, you're a clucker.
But, I mean, you know, because I mean, you just got to think about it. Like, I know growing up for us, motherfuckers who use cocaine, nobody admitted that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you was part of the crew, if you was out there, if you was on the block and you was using, you wasn't telling nobody that. You wasn't proud of that. You wasn't letting nobody know that shit. Now, bro, these motherfuckers be out there, oh yeah, man, you know I do that shit all the time, man. What?
Cluckers.
Nah, that's not a good look, bro. That's not how that's supposed to go.
Cluckers.
No. That is unacceptable.
Cluckers.
But times have changed.
It's where we live in.
Yeah, you know, hey, times have changed.
And stop being broke and get BBLs. Big booty losers.
How about just stop getting them all together? I mean, that's just, you know, I think, you know, we should focus on more important shit. You know, like I still don't understand how these dudes be out here and they worried about what car they driving or the clothes that they rocking, the jewelry that they got, but they still live at home with their mama. Bro, I mean, and the crazy part is like the women be going for this shit.
Look,
you know what I'm saying?
None of that. I don't take trips.
But I'm just saying, you know, women be going for this shit. Like, cause this dude look like he got a shitload of money. You know what I'm saying? He's got a nice car, but he lived with his mama.
We gotta stop that, though. We gotta stop that.
The man ain't got no money. Or if he got money, it's because he ain't paying shit.
Look. We gotta stop that, though. If you're a young man and you out there doing something, yeah, you should live with your parents. You should live with your parents until you get your credit up and you're able to buy a house. Other cultures do that. We're the one culture. Oh, it's 18, you got to get out. No, if you're doing something and you're saving up that money and you can get you a house, that's what we should aim for. Now, if you sitting on your ass, you ain't doing that.
And that's what I'm saying, though. No, but that's what I'm saying. Like I'm saying, like you said, my kids. Hey, my kids could be 30 years old. Well, hopefully they're not that old. But you know, if my kids are actually trying to do something to better themselves and living with me would help them, you know, to achieve those goals, then yeah, by all means, come stay with me. Lessen that financial burden on, you know, rent and shit. You know, wait, look, we can split shit, do whatever, so that you have more money to put up to move forward. But I'm talking about these dudes out here who they're not trying to move forward. But they get this money, and the first thing they want to go do is, oh, I need to go buy rims for my car. You got to buy rims for your car, but yet you got to borrow money from people to pay bills, like to pay a phone bill. That doesn't make sense to me. Your priorities are screwed up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And my thing is like, if you got all of this money, if you can go out here and buy $100 pair of jeans, $150, $200 shirts, watches, rings, all of this shit. You can go and spend, $500 a week smoking. Bro, that sound like you got enough money to get out on your own and go do what you need to do. Like that's my difference. That's the difference to me. Now, if you're taking that money and you putting that money up, okay, you're staying with your parents for a reason. You're trying to save this money. You're trying to make it easy. By all means, do that. I'm not mad at you. I'm not stunning them. But I'm saying motherfuckers who out here stunning like they got everything. Like they rich. They got all this money. But you still live in your mama crib. And then you still be tripping because you don't want to pay your mama rent. What are you doing? Like, what are you really doing? And my thing is, this is what some of these women are looking for. This is what they see. And they like, oh, well, he got that nice car, so I know he must be nice.
But that's the difference.
No.
Those ain't women.
No.
Those are females. No, those aren't women. Those are females. Those females looking for a woman. Looking for that.
Yeah.
A grown woman, once a woman is grown, like really grown, they ain't looking for that. They're looking for stability and a man that can lead. A female looking for a motherfucker that got all the, oh man, he dripped. They got the Jordan and the Gucci. That's what a female is looking for.
I mean, because I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. You see my apparel. You see how I dress. I don't give a fuck.
Very homeless. Yeah.
Yeah, you damn right.
Yeah.
You damn right. I sure do.
Look good, eat good, get paid good, baby. I'm on a trip.
Because I'm not spending unnecessary. I'm not spending unnecessary money. But once again, we've gotten way off the topic, and it is getting close to that time for me.
Yeah.
If you know, you know. And I mean, y'all might not have noticed it today, but we are actually wearing our respective cities' hats. We already know, I like my black and blue. These are my colors. And it's actually got corduroy on the front. So it's actually a pretty nice hat. Maybe that's what we should do.
What?
I need to start a hat collection with different fucking hats. Like, well, I have it, bro.
Get a hat from me.
And see, that's what I want to do. I want to grab a different city in different colors. Speaking of which, I need a Lakers shirt.
I only get the hat from that city because I know that you're not going to find it nowhere but that city. So
some of them, yeah.
I fucked up. I didn't get a Vegas hat. I got to get me a Raiders hat next time I go. So January, I'm giving me a Raiders hat.
See, I think that's what I'm going to start doing. I think I might start collecting hats from the cities I visit. So, like, if I have that hat, then it means I've been to that state. I've been to that city. That way I can be like, nah, like, I got this from there. It's like, nah, I ain't just go to Lids and go grab a hat. Like this is where I got that from.
Yeah.
Although I have one thing that I do miss. I used to have a Notre Dame jacket that my cousin had actually gotten me from Notre Dame. I don't know whatever happened to that jacket. Like, I just up and one day didn't have it.
I got the reversible Oreo jacket in the house. But, yo, we digress. Anyway, man, we're going to get out of here, man. As always, I'm your local hero. I'm co-host.
Okay, y'all.
Like a goddamn gentleman and gentlewoman. Yeah, we out.
Peace.
What's up, everybody? It's your local hero. Thank you for watching the video. I want you to like, share, subscribe. Catch us on YouTube, right here on YouTube. Make sure you catch us on YouTube. I want you to catch us on Facebook, Cigar Loungin Podcast, Rumble, Cigar Loungin Podcast, Spotify, Cigar Loungin Podcast, Anchor FM, Cigar Loungin Podcast, TikTok, Cigar Loungin Podcast. I want you to catch us on IG. You can catch us under the Gentleman or Cigar Loungin Podcast. Either one of those works. So go ahead. Thank you guys for liking the video. I hope you liked the video. And follow us on all our social media sites. We everywhere you get your shit from.